Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are dive in, especially we are going to talk about Uniswap, guys. So let's what's why Uniswap is pumping. Let's see what's why Uniswap is pumping, and then we are going to see the technical. So right now we are going to talk about this. You see here they say Uniswap government vote ending on December 25. It's going to end 25 and proposed to pan over 100 million Uniswap token. In fact, guys, underline 100 million Uniswap. So you see how much is $1,000,000. So you see, you just multiply the amount of the coins, which is 100 million coins times the price, which is around $6.27, which is, we are talking about over almost 700 million if the stock will rally, and that will be, and it's going to pan on December 25. Remember, we are now December 20th. We have like 5 days, and the stock, guys, just pumped Uniswap token, the key development of Uniswap. So when you go down here, like some few hours ago, this the news. They say Uniswap government vote near can the fee switch trigger the price rally. Okay, so this when the news came yesterday like that, on the stock pumped 17%, and the Uniswap price spark of the trade react to the major government vote that could reshape the token long term. So we are talking about long term, and the broad market remain cautious. Uniswap shown the relative strength driven by expectation around the changes. So remember, guys, it may be this one going to be the buy the rumors and sell the news. So where is our next so remember, we are on the monthly chart here. Remember, this is the moving average. You see, we need to break $13 up and stay above $13. So right now here, long term, still under that. We are on a pair. That's one, no doubt, that area. When you break down this kind of this move here, you see very clear Uniswap here. We indicate sell. You know, in fact, when you came below around $11, that's when you are being cautioned, and once we stay above below 9, it was time to sell. Remember, it was a buy. Remember, you have to wait here. It's only a buy around $9. You went all the way. At least you need to have many types of candle. So you see that this X here is time to sell. X here is time to sell. So for long term around $19, we had that sign of the sale on a weekly. If you have been considered that sale around that area, right now you are safe. Remember, around $4 here, guys, there is something special around this $4. So are you going to buy long term Uniswap? Yeah, you may consider. Remember, this is the first bottom one. Number 2 here, remember, this is the weekly, which is consolidated here some couple weeks before going to 11. We have already consolidated around this area, $5 for long time, and we need that to break about $11 on a weekly. So remember, this thing is giving you the time to buy. Is it Uniswap is going to hit and above $15, guys? It may be coming, because most of these things has been under that sell structures here. And you see on if you have been following the same chart that I'm telling you, it's telling you to buy, sell. So here he told you to buy, and that then you shoot all the way from $4 to the same price around $7. That, guys, almost couple percentage. Okay, so that's almost 50 or 100%. If you go to put this price from here, when you signal pi or a pi, or no, that indicator, that the strength indicator, it ran around 25%. Right now we are looking another signal here, and this thing push, guys, all the way to, you went like 10%. And let's see if we have the same thing right now here. So we don't have that thing. It's only what we have right now. We have the news, which does I'm telling, like, it may be the buy the rumors and sell the news. So what is going to happen now? Because buy the rumors, sell the news thing pushed all the way resistant here around 7, and by that time it's going to shoot maybe to around $10, retracing, come here, or I will come back around this $4 here. Remember, the breakdown is going to come if you use the same time frame that I've already told you on a weekly. So we need to see the real time, if the stock will delay to break out immediately. So remember, the end of here is going to tell you the March 2026 is the time to break out. Sometimes it may be this the time. Remember also, okay, don't forget this moving average here, this one, you see this around this area. So it's very wide. We need something like here, you see like this one. We saw something push all the way on weekly here, because we had some wide charts here, and you see the stop push all the way here, and it's going to be the long, they've already told you it's something like a long term, because the circulation, I don't know how many circulation on the Unisap we are going to look right now. Remember, I've already told you maybe the early February is maybe Korea target some of these around $9 there coming back. Or remember, people can buy, they can put a lot of volume here. We saw something like this one. It takes some couple months to break to circle on that pie. It's not going to be pushing immediately. Like it's going to push today, tomorrow, and then it's already pushing above $8. So you have the time to DCA on the Unisap. Yeah, you have a lot of time, and let's see how many coins circulating on Unisap. Unisap coin, Uniswap coin circulating coins in the market. So we see that if they will pan that, how much they will coin will remain. So we are going to put the AI model here, and it's going to summary. So here they say circulation of Unisap coins is 630 million Unisap as of December 20th. The maximum supply of Unisap should be at 1 billion. So means that they have not unlocked some of the Unisap coins, and if they will pan that 630 million, which will go to remain 550 million Unisap. And the circulating probably 600 when the Unisap coin are circulating. The supply maximum total Unisap token is 1 billion. Market cap currently will be 3.6, and the current price is $5. It's a range between 572 to 615, and then the total of Unisap will be fully available in 4 years. First is scheduled to begin September 20. It started September 20 after the period of the September 24 popular inflation rate 2% annual will be introduced and carried ongoing network participation and discourage passive holding. The recently it has been about the proposal potential Unisap 155 million Unisap which could be impacted the future supply dynamic if it passed. So I don't know what does that mean. So let's see if you can quote on if you look on Google here. Okay, we are going to do here, and let's see what's Google telling us about Unisap prediction. The last time I put around 11, $6, sold around 11, but stock ran to 19, so I missed some another double. But I'm now going to start this year Uniswap because it does a good. So on this here, you say the prediction of Uniswap is going variable high, volatile, speculated through the many analyzer projected long-term growth. Try to expect it. They didn't say price here, and then the current short term makes some technical together showing the bearish neutral trend, which is so let's see the focus. So the average focus, almost short term focus to 7 to 12. So if this guy is going to pump right now, it's going to run from 7 to 12 range, which is optimistic prediction to reach 28 by end of 2025. Guys, we have do you think 28.5 is going to make this next 10 days? I don't know. If it's going to pump like us, like it's easy. So because those billions is a small market cap. If it's going to reach like 50 billion market cap from 3.6 billion, so the key driver is success protocol upgrade, such as upcoming FIFA launching, and overall crypto market sentiment will be heavily influenced by price. The beyond 2030, we are going to forecast between $6 to highest to $100. So, and the average will be between 30 to 75. When you see that this long-term key, Uniswap ability to innovate, adapt to the regulation changes, maintain the market share, connect the competition, protection implement of the fees, mechanisms that benefit holders, also significant factors long-term value. The which factors you should consider on per Uniswap, the high volatility. So why doesn't crypto market high volatile, and price can fluctuate dramatically? Number two, this always another thing, consider this not financial advice, produce the historical data and the technical analysis. Market sentiment should be considered as a current day financial advice. So another, conduct your own research. So that's a part of the advice, but for me personally, let me dive in to see let's dive in and see what will be our resistance. So if you use the same thing like a Fibonacci retracement, so remember this $4, guys, is the time. Even this price right now like $6, even it's like us wherever. So if you put this one, we are going to watch some of this resistance. Remember, if this thing will not break $4, remember you dropped the $2 recently when market was coming down. So remember, so the resistance will be right now will be $6.6. Remember, we took from the recently deep and the recently high, which is it came on August 2025. So we are taking the short term. This if you are a short term trader, you should consider that one. And the $12, which they say if this thing is going to make a double top here, so consider that if this is going to consider to make a double top to make more lower. And the highest, if you consider the short term, the highest coin can range is between around 35 or what, yeah, around $36. Remember that as short term. And if you are being that guy speculative, remember people we like, for us, we like something speculative. We like to highest target, the highest limit. So if you kind of that guy targeting highest limit, remember when they listed the coin, it came around 0.47. that is the deepest. And if this thing was considered to run like a Bitcoin, remember Bitcoin has not did it. So if you consider like a Bitcoin, remember the highest was 45 and the lowest here it was that price around 0.47, yeah, 0.47. okay, yeah. So if you consider that one, so guys, remember I'm going to wherever the time when once we break the next 5 years or 10 years around 45, this thing is still telling you like the highest velocity will be around 190. Okay, so roughly 190. But now let's go to see other charts here. So if you are going to see the other chart, so let's go to use this one like Fibonacci. Okay, oscillator. Okay, we are under the oscillators right now, and we are watching some oscillators here. What oscillators telling us and what's the monthly telling you. So on a monthly kind of this chart here, if you go to close this week around $7, that is very extremely bullish. Because why, guys? This is the important thing also. So anytime we are from zero here, you see this from zero here, the stock, it was around $3. So what happened? So remember that time the stock went all the way to $19. So if you are using this oscillator, so and you want to just to signal pi, remember obvious, or this one on monthly here again, the stock, it had that short term up price on oscillator. It ran all day from $6 to, okay, it ran from $6 to $12. Right now we are below zero, which is what does that mean? Will tell you, okay, again, it's not financial advice, so it's time to sell this year. But again, if you consider like 2022, we have been below here, and then the stock consolidated from May 2022 until the first breakout. So which happened here, which I've already told you, it took another to November 2023. Guys, that's 1 year, almost 2 years. So this is you should consider on pair market also. But if you are on a bull run like from 2023, we know we are heading to the bull run, and these things was telling you. But right now, if you pair market's already ended, it should be that one down here. Yeah, I think this is RSI. Okay, and let's come on at least weekly, kind of the long time, but it's not like a monthly. And you see this thing coming from zero, that you are not let pi right now, you should pi, and the time you are selling, once it is above 0.91 here, it was time to you to move outside. Another thing, you watch this breakout here, and it's going to be here. The last one here is going to be EMS, and it's always telling you it should be, yeah, around this area, around those areas. Tell you something above here, below here.